Now then, and welcome back to another episode of NemGo versus Infinity Evolved Hardcore. Ego. You try and trick me, Ego. Oh, I knew it was there, folks.
I am a witch. No, I'm not a witch at all, am I? I'm a wither, that's the one.
The wither bars. We're playing around with the heads. Obviously, we've got hats and stuff and different things that we've been picking up along the way. I haven't found the one yet that suits me. I mean, I think that this portable jukebox would be good for Ego. There used to be a way of like transferring these from one person to another. Do you remember?
Nope. I'm
sure there was a way of like pressing a button and passing it. Trade between nearby players. There we go. Ego. Did that actually work then? Did you get Did you get a message?
I got a H for details. H for details.
H for details. Hey, there we go. So now I can select my hats that I want to trade off, and I think that literally the one I'm wearing isn't available for trade because I'm wearing it. Hang on. Let's try that again. I need to take this hat off. Okay, I need to change the hat, and then trade with you, and then you need to press the H again. And then maybe I can find it in there.
I'm in it. There we go. Click that one. No.
Okay, I think the portable jukebox would work for you because every time you're live streaming, you've always got music in your ears as well as me talking to you. And I don't get that. Whenever I'm listening to you, you sound in my ears and there's nothing else. But you have jukebox in your ears at all times. So that is what I think it says you're ready for trade. No, I'm ready to trade. Is that right?
Right.
So now we can make the trade. I don't know what you just gave me. Cred stick.
No, what's it doing?
And then waiting for me. So now you should have that hat. And I don't have that hat anymore. Now I should have the hat that you gave me. Cred stick. I now got cred stick and you've got now joybox. Yay! That's how it works. So you can trade hats. There's also a thing. You'd like that one. That looks pretty cool. Yeah.
This is my working hat
when you're working, you put the ear defence on.
What?
What?
What is this?
Hat stand is another thing. You can actually put hats on a stand, surprisingly. That's a strange concept, I know. But it's a very simple hat stand. And you place the hat stand on a surface. Let's place it there. And then you can put your hat on a surface. So that one that you just gave me, I can put on the surface there. Look. And you can hang your hat up on the wall. Just by putting it on a hat stand.
Have you not got that on?
I'm wearing it as well, am I? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've duplicated it. See if you can take it down off there.
Okay, how do right click?
Can you access it?
No, it'll let me put a different one up.
It'll let you change it for one of your hats. So it's just a visual representation of a hat, you see. So you don't get it, you don't get to keep it, but you can put your own hat on a hat stand. Any hats that you've collected, or all of your hats that you've collected, you could put on hat stands all around to decorate your home, which is quite cool.
That sounds a little bit too much like clutter to me.
Clutter, yes. Speaking of clutter, and what we've been doing with the village, should we give them the guided tour? Here you go.
I'm on the roof, but I can jump off.
No, I'm going to come up to the roof because this is one of the things you did.
Oops.
Did you go in that way? This is one of the things you've done. You've expanded slightly. I see you've hollowed out all the walls properly. You've made sure all the walls are nice and straight because that was doing us in. And also you've made symmetry of the two towers inside of the house.
In all fairness, I haven't quite finished the walls. I got lazy and got bored.
You got lazy a bit of it, but still, it's okay. It's okay. It's looking a lot better. That's the main thing.
But yeah, the symmetry thing was kind of doing my head in a lot.
Yeah,
pretty sure you did it on purpose. You were like, "I'll do half of it, and then Ego will log on." And
I did not do half of it so that you would do the other half. Honestly, it just took me a long time to design it in the first place, and then
it took forever to bloody level the whole things.
Yeah, I imagine, because I only did a little bit of levelling and a little bit of digging out of the wall in order to get the materials to do it. I only did a little bit of it, and that was a long time. Maybe because of the tools, there was a problem.
Yeah, it was a lot of going backwards and forwards for me.
Yeah, repairing tools was the problem. But you're going to sort that today, aren't you?
I'm going to attempt it.
We're going to attempt it. I went off recently to have a wander around some of the villages and grabbed a smeltery setup from some of the wild villages out and about. Got all the smeltery blocks, casting basins. They had these casting basins and casting tables and stuff, but they didn't have anything to pour it out of. There's no actual smeltery drains in a smeltery in a village. Have you noticed?
No, I haven't until now.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? So
that is
we're gonna
really weird.
Gonna actually make the drain and the spout that comes out of the drain, but that is it really. I've got a load of that stuff and a load of bits and pieces, which meant that I managed to find a bit of an iron pickaxe head and some obsidian bits and pieces and made all that up. So I've got myself a nice obsidian broadsword, slimy, reinforced 3,
Cool.
slimy, a stone matter auto repair, and the other one was the iron pickaxe auto repair, haste, and reinforced 3. So
Talking of the villagers,
yeah.
don't they all have a nice home over here?
Oh yeah, previously, folks, you saw the villagers were in a house over there on their own. Ego spent a fair amount of time sorting all these walls out and gave them a nice new home just through here. A little villager annex. A little area for the villagers to come and live behind, out the way, nice and safe. There's pretty much no useful villagers at the minute. We need to make a lasso and go and fetch some villagers.
An annoying spider somewhere around.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not much going on in here at the moment. They've just got some decent trades because there are a lot of wheat traders. They're farmers, so making a lot of emeralds is going to be quick and easy for us, really. Also found some bees at a village, so brought those over. I haven't found any drones yet. I need to find drones for the meadows and drones for the forest, but I might go and do that when I go and get some hives later on. Farm's doing nice. In fact, we need to go over to the farm of Otto, one of our patrons, pretty soon, because he wanted some Pam's cotton. So I'm going to take him some Pam's cotton in a bit. We'll make our way over there soon, and he's got some seeds for us that I'm going to need for today. I'm going to start on the magic questing today, so I'm going to need some of these mystical flowers from Botania and some other bits and pieces that he's got seeds for already, 10 seeds. The quest lines that I'm going to be focusing on are going to be Flower Child, Entrance into the Arcana, and Twilight Zone. Twilight Forest, Thorncraft, and Botania. They're the ones that start us off. There's also Blood Magic further down. Witcher is in there as well. So there's a few to get started on before you get to the big stuff at the end. The bosses, fights, and all that kind of stuff. There's quite a lot to do. But I did find one of the Thormonomicons in a chest, or in a tower. A I'll put it in that sign up there. I'll put it in there. Thormonomicon. Not 100% accurate, work in progress. I thought he'd finished the mod, so I didn't think that was a thing, but we've got a few bits and pieces in there that we can use, and that's unlocked the first quest on there for us. Entrance into the Arcane, get a Thormonomicon. The other way of getting one is to right-click a bookshelf with an iron-capped wand, and an iron-capped wand is literally some iron nuggets and a stick to make an iron-capped wand, as I recall anyway. And then you get the Thormonomicon, which is a book of everything for the research and all that kind of stuff, which Infinity Expert Mode changes some recipes. Looking forward to finding those. Yeah. Next up, I'm going to be making an arcane work table. And making the flower shower book. The Lexica Botania, oh man, they've even made that hard to make. It used to be just put a sapling next to a book. Now the Lexica Botania is like nuggets and flowers. 4 mystical flowers, a book, and 4 nuggets makes it now.
I feel really upset that I'm doing magic, honest.
Yeah.
Well, the sounds is none of this.
Yeah. But before I get started on those things, we're going to do a little a whiz travel over to Autopia's base in order to swap him some cotton for some seeds, and so we'll meet you over there.
Handsome and good-looking fellow.
Yeah. The other night, I got on here with the Patreons and was just chatting to them a little bit in the Discord while I was working on some stuff in here. I put all of my survival gear in a chest back at base, and then I came over to spawn and switched to creative mode to start doing some portal changes and transferring and doing some cool stuff with it. So each of the Patreons now has a full-on portal with their name on it, their Minecraft head as well, decapitated and placed on the side, and all of their names and stuff all sorted out. And we also have our handsome selves set up on watch.
This is cool.
And some slightly larger portals, because the Patreons have access to have a look around the My World vanilla server through this portal, and they also have a chance to look around your Skyblock from your live streams, the NemGo Skyblock that you do on Saturdays. Just a quick plug there, link is in the description. They can go and see the Skyblock world as well and teleport into there, but also our NemGo Evolved YouTube series is through this portal here.
Do you know what would be really funny? Or no, would you know what would be really good to see?
What?
You having to fill all these up.
Fill
Have new Patreons.
Fill all of them with Patreons.
Yeah.
It would be nice if I have to. Would be very nice if I had to. It would
Do
go
you
a
know
long
where
way to
people
help.
can find the link to your Patreon page?
That might be in the description down below.
It might be as well.
Link in the description to the Patreon. You could be here, your head could be decapitated from your body, and you could have a portal next
Join
door.
the server. We'll decapitate you.
And we can play on the server together. But for right now, we need to go to Autopia's base, which is this one here. Autopia's been...
And he got a funny nose. Little cutie nose.
It's been a patron of ours for a very long time. That's why he's right next to me in the pecking order, as it were, of the server. Our latest...
Oh, man, Rich. What have I got
Dalcos.
him for?
You've got Dalcos, because he's green. Look at him.
But he's always monkeying around.
I noticed over here, right? Just check out, right? Dalcos, kind of green.
Yeah.
Foxy, kind of green.
Kind of is green.
Well, red. Okay.
Yeah, good time there.
The Hamster King, newest recruit, newest member of the server, joined us on the 2nd of the month, and got on the server ahead of his patron pledge going through next month. Also green, creep ahead. Yeah. Shout out Hamster King, thank you very much for being a new patron. Just a quick shout out there. But back on the other side, we've also got another new patron, an old friend of yours, 4808. Some people might recognise the name from other things we've done.
So basically, I get green, or anybody that's an off colour of puke, and you get normal looking.
Off colour of
wow.
puke.
Wow. Thanks Team Ego down here.
Team Ego. It's
Don't know what
literally how it
happened
happened,
to
right?
each other,
I did it on
no, where am I going?
You've gone to somebody's base. Good job. I did it on a first, second, third, fourth patrons, fifth, sixth patrons, seventh, eighth Patreon, something like that. I then alternate, so I'm doing one that side, one that side, one that side, one that side. But if they are green, I'm going to definitely put them on your side from now on.
Just remember, guys, if you want to become a patron, skin isn't green. Then you can be on them side.
Yep. So make sure you change your skin. Autopia has an island. Considering he's from down under, that kind of makes sense. But
G'day, Nem.
G'day.
G'day.
G'day, Autopia.
G'day, mate.
G'day. G'day, mate. G'day. How you doing? That's our best Australian accent. But we've got to swim to the spot. By the looks of it, he hasn't done a very
G'day,
user
Nem.
friendly.
Do you want a splish splash in me big pool that I got in my back garden?
Stick a shrimp on the barbie. We're coming
Stick
over.
a shrimp on the barbie.
Oh, we're terrible. We're terrible, terrible at doing impressions of people. Yeah. But there's lots of mushrooms around here, and not many mobs, I hear.
Shrimps and mushrooms.
Oh, that's loud. I'll just have to try to sort my settings out here. Wow. The
Well, he's a little bit
hostile
loud.
creatures. Whoa, he's got quite a few hostile creatures going on over there. Let's just reduce a few sounds while I'm at it. Okay, done. That was deafening. Because there's no mobs spawning in the ocean and there's no mobs spawning on his mushroom island, he's got all of these mobs spawning in here and and dying and getting drops from it. It's pretty awesome. He's done a lot of stuff over here, and the humming of that. Yeah.
He's hacking.
But what we're after is not coming and seeing everything he's done, but he's done a lot of stuff. But the majority of it was setting up all the 10-10-10s in Agricraft. So he's got a chest full of 10-10-10s in Agricraft. And
aggravating.
Aggravating. And that is an empty chest. So I'm going to take that empty chest and I'm going to put that empty chest down right there. And I'm going to put the Pam's Harvestcraft cotton seeds in there because he wanted Pam's Harvestcraft cotton. That was the one thing he couldn't get. For some reason, the marketplace doesn't do Pam's Harvestcraft cotton, and he hadn't mixed it or matched it from anywhere else. So, yeah, that's what he did. And in exchange for that cotton, I am going to take a 10-10-10 from each of the mystical seeds of Botania. And then head straight back to base.
Why have we not got this?
Because we haven't been doing as much as they have. The patrons are on the server all the time. We come onto the server to record a few episodes, and then we have to leave it so that we can record some more episodes the next time. Otherwise, we'd be skipping all of the content. We'd be skipping ahead far too much and playing and having lots of fun. Instead, we have to do lots of building work on the server instead. So we
He's done 61 hours now.
Build fancy houses. He's done 61 hours on here doing all this,
61 hours.
So when we get to 61 hours, at least we will have a house that looks nice with all of this stuff on.
In the country.
In the country. Okay, so that is it for over at Autopia's place. Just leave some comments down below. Tell him to build a house. Build a house. Tell him, build a house, Autopia. Build a house.
You know what else you need to do? A Barbie.
A Barbie with a Barbie in it.
With a Barbie.
Build a house with a... Oh, don't fall down there. Build a house with a Barbie in it. But anyway, let's get back over to NemGo base. Okay, so coming back from Autopia's place, I realised that I didn't know how to put these seeds into the ground for crop sticks and all that. You can't do it normally. You can't just put them straight into the ground like all the other seeds. It has to go on something special, yes. And I didn't know what the special thing was. So I had to ask in our Discord chat for the patrons to give me all the answers. And Gene Splicer told me that it requires podzol. So, been out, got some spruce trees because we need podzol. Then I realised the spruce trees are going to take ages to grow. So went out to get shot full of arrows. I've got an arrow in my head and an arrow in my shoulder because I've just been out fighting skeletons and the baddies in order to get some bones for the bone meal. Fortunately for me though, one click and boom, that first one did. Second, third, fourth click. 4 pieces of bone meal to get 2 of them. That's not bad, I can deal with that. And then I am going to shear the leaves because the leaves are what we need to work out. So wooden shears. We need spruce leaves. I actually need one of them to be saplings. Saplings? No saplings. Darn it, no saplings. I'll leave the other one for saplings, and I'll let the saplings fall normally off the other one. That'll have to do.
You having issues there, pal?
I'm having small issues, nothing special, nothing major, just expert mode and Agricraft and stuff is making things a little more difficult. What? How are you got?
Stuff,
You made a hole. Stuff. Oh, we've got another place. We've got an addition. What is this going to be?
This is going to be where I'm going to put Tinkers.
This is going to be the Tinker's room. Oh.
Yeah, because I was going to put it in the main room, and then I thought,
bit cramped.
And then, yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to have this is going to be like a really old worldy style blacksmiths.
No, we're going to have all mod cons like
Tinker's Smeltery type of dishwasher. Is that you making an outside run of things so we can still walk around the wall?
Yeah.
Oh, aren't you cool at this? You're so good at this game. You're so good at this game. I'm so pleased to be playing this game with you again. It makes life so much easier. I don't have to think of all the cool things myself. What did you just say?
Nothing.
Something about I wish I could say the same?
No, I said join our Patreon at www.
Check out the links in the description. Yeah, whatever. Stop doing what I paid you to do.
Totally what I said, then. Totally what I said.
Right, so spruce leaves around dirt makes podzol. Okay, we've got this. This is all part of the magic mods these days. Right, and then I bring that over. Well, actually, I don't need to take it all the way over to there because I've got the ability to do it over here. I'll make a little gap here. I've got 3 pieces at the minute. I need 16 overall. I will work on making 16 overall, but for right now, this is how it happens. So the crop sticks normally go into tilled soil, and then you put your seeds in. Yeah, but in this case, these do not go in crop sticks on tilled soil. They go in on crop sticks on podzol. Oh, let's see. So, like so, yeah. And these are growth 10, 10, 10. Growth 10, gain 10, strength 10. So they are the best seeds you can get. The best a man can get. I'm not advertising anything, don't worry. So let's just get some leaves going. So whichever ones I want, I can have over here like this. I'm just going to do the first couple. And I guess I'm going to use this bone meal up as well because, well, I'm doing an episode, so I'd like to show you, right? This, and that. So there's pink flowers, and then I right-click them, and I get a load of pink petals, 4 pink petals, and the flower's still there. And it'll grow fast because it's growth 10. Click it, get another 4 pink petals. So I'm getting the petals like this instead of needing to go out and find all the flowers. The other method of getting petals, which I normally do, is go out and get a load of flowers while I'm just en route when I'm running around. But getting these big, tall flowers, right? And you can use shears and get them with shears. And then those tall flowers you turn into mystical white petals. And then you get 4 for that, right? The other way of doing that, then, I've already done this bit earlier, was to bone meal or plant them in the ground. You just place them in the ground and it starts a sparkly effect. And you bone meal them, and you bone meal them, and you bone meal them, and you bone meal them to make them into tall flowers. And then you...
Was that what was in the floor earlier?
That was the sparkly thing, yeah. You put botania flowers in there and give them a bone meal and it turns into the tall flowers. You get them with the shears, and then you can convert those into 4 petals per large flower. And of course, it's ideal to put another one down as you go, so that you're ready for that one to grow naturally, and then shear that one off as well. But having agricraft crops means that we get all of that without the hassle. The only hassle is getting the podzol and getting the 10-10-10 crops in the first place. But fortunately for us, Autopia's already taken the hassle out of that situation, and the podzol wasn't too much of a hassle. Let's hope. It's not going to be much more like that. But we still, after all that, we still have not completed the first Botania quest. The lexica botanica thing. The lexica botanica. Yeah, botanica. We did pick up some gold around the place, though, so I can get some gold nuggets. In fact, let me just put all of these away in there so I can sort that out off camera a bit later on. Put those away in there. These... gold nuggets, and I think I needed a few normal flowers. I've got a little setup over this way where I've been storing all of my mystical flowers that I've been picking up whenever I've been out and about wandering and robbing the place blind. Been robbing all the other villages.
I've just been chucking them on the floor.
You've just been chucking them on the floor, but you know, I've been doing this to gather them up a little bit. I don't think it matters what colours I use for the book. I guess it's just any 4. So I'm just going to use any 4. I've also got all the witchery stuff stored away in there. I'm going to bring it all over. I don't know if I want to do all the wizardry stuff at this base. This might be more of a tree farm, food farm, and mining central, like resources, raw materials. Maybe I'll go somewhere else and do the magic. Maybe we'll open a Twilight Forest portal and have a portal directly to a fun place in the Twilight Forest and set all that up as a link so that we can have the Twilight Forest, a magical world, to do all the magic in and keep it all separate.
Sounds too complicated.
But now I have the Lexica Botania quest done. All of that, today's episode, Lexica Botania, that's it. And then I make a petal apothecary and an arcane workbench. The arcane workbench requires me to right-click using a wand on a crafting bench. I don't have a wand yet, so I should probably work on that next too. That takes some iron nuggets. As far as I'm aware, the last time I did it anyway, it probably tells me on the Thormonomicon. But
The
an
what?
iron-capped wand. The Thormonomicon.
Oh, the no.
The Nomonomicon. Thormonomicon. Thormonomicon. That one.
Don't give up your day job, Nem.
There's nothing wrong with my singing.
Nothing right with it either.
There's nothing right with it either. You're right, yes. So that's a basic iron-capped wand. There we go. Simple enough to make. And then we need a crafting table. And I presume it's not going to be one of these Tinker's types crafting tables. It's going to make me want to do a normal crafting table. So da-da-da, a-da-da, a-la-la, a boom. And then go a zapia. No, a zapia. Zapia? A zapia. No, okay.
You don't sound very confident.
It didn't work.
Alright.
It's not working. What have I done wrong? Arcane work table is one of the ways Thorncraft adds for crafting things. Some things require a century in your wand, which you get by holding right click on a node. I've got to find a node first. How?
Ooh.
Okay. I don't know where a node is. I do know that if you hold your wand while you're fighting mobs, they die and you get some of their essence in the wand. I haven't seen a node anywhere.
I haven't seen a node neither. Right down there.
Okay, so I'm not going to be able to do that until I find a node. Already, the second quest in the tree is kind of weird. Petals and water, the petal apothecary. Maybe I can do that one instead then. Let's have a look. Everything seems to be so much harder than I remember. That needs a cauldron and double compressed cobblestone in it. Oh my days. They've really gone to town with these recipes to make it difficult.
Well, they ain't going to make it easy, are they?
It is expert mode, isn't it, Ego? It is expert mode. So, I've worked out the petal apothecary. It needed the double compressed cobblestone, needed to do a bit of mining. Got the cauldron, slabs, pink petals, and we get a petal apothecary. But of course, to fill up a petal apothecary, we need a bucket of water, which Ego's been working on because we needed a bucket to fill up the lava. In order to make that work, and other things. So he's currently smelting up some seared bricks. But we can make buckets. I've got some treated sticks from over there.
I was just about to say, where's our treated
bit of iron. And then we can make, I think it goes like that.
It's 5
That's
in
one.
a T-shape.
Yeah. So that's the shape to make the forge hammer now. And then you smash 2 iron ingots in order to make 1 iron plate. Do you happen to have any more iron on you?
Nope.
Oh, can we just smelt iron normally in the furnace?
Nope. I don't know, actually. I was just saying no.
So I'm going to need 2 iron ingots per plate, which means I need another 3 iron ingots. But you also need a bucket, so I'll leave the iron in there, and I'll give you the hammer in a minute. I'll put the Groot in the table next to it. So there's that, and then one more furnace. One more. Come on, quick, spit it out. Do not steal it before me. That's not funny. Got it. So that's that and that. That makes another one of those plates and another one of those plates, and then the 3 together, boom, 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 makes a bucket. Very cool. There we go. And I'll put those treated sticks back away in there. Forge hammer in with the stuff as well. So, all in all, that's perfect. Now I could start getting this water sorted out because I've got a bucket. Let's hope these aren't one-use buckets. That would be really, really lame.
Don't even joke.
Don't even joke. That might be in an update. Yeah. Let's take that water from there and infinite water. Yes, once you've got a bucket, you can infinite water it. So now I can move water around. My farms can be changed slightly if I want to, and all that kind of stuff. And with the second bucket, you can start moving this lava into the smeltery. For right now, though, I'm just going to set this up outside. Right, so we get a petal apothecary, throw some water in it, sorted. And then there'll be recipes and stuff to make some cool flowers in the petal apothecary a bit later on. But while Ego is busy sorting out the smeltery so that we can smelt out some of our very valuable materials we've been mining, I'll be working on a little bit of magic, and I will see you in the very next episode. Don't forget to check out the links in the description. There's the Patreon links and the live stream links, and of course the playlist links for the rest of the videos. Until next episode though, that's it from me and Ego in today's NemGo versus Infinity Evolved. Say goodbye, Ego.
Goodbye, Ego.
Goodbye, everybody. See ya.